So we are just about ready for round number 2 in this catchweight contest. Rocha looking to load up some of these shots. That's a big knee, but it was caught well by Coolidge. Maybe his chin was just out of range as he takes this down to the mat. Coolidge looking to unload from this position. Got to be careful of the up kicks though. Nice pass there by the animal.
Yeah, great work from Coolidge back in this side control position. Let's see if he goes back to fishing for that Kimura. Look for it on a few occasions in the first round.
Well, he's got to pass if he wants it. Rides it over, but that was nicely timed by Rocha.
Yeah.
Over under control now. He's trying to break down Coolidge, but he senses the danger and retreats. He's walking Rocha down. Rocha's looking like he's winding that right hand up.
Yeah, he really is.
From the changing room, didn't he?
Yeah, that is lining up, but why not when he landed the uppercut earlier on? Nice inside leg kick answered by Coolidge, though.
Coolidge with a good jab, you know, running forward with that. That's a powerful stopping kind of jab, not just a rangefinder to back something up with.
Yeah, southpaw Coolidge, he has got a good jab. It's the hooks I've seen him use before. He's got a tasty lead hook as well.
Closes the distance again. Got his hands tied once again with the takedown. All of these are scoring, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of the grappling side of the game, it's been a flawless performance, you have to say, so far from Coolidge. And I know I've mentioned it in the first round, but it really is just showing the progression that he's made under the BKK banner. Sean Carter calling for the elbows. He's right down here in his corner, Jason Coolidge.
Yeah, Coolidge had some very good wins in his time over Messrs. Hayden Critchfield, Shah Hussain and Lee Taylor, who, you know, we've seen this evening. He also likes it here in Shock and Awe. He has a victory to his credit here. Wary of that up kick, nicely done. Timed his entrance well. Straight into side control. He's having it a lot of his own way in these opening rounds. Good pressure. Nasty jiu-jitsu there from Coolidge, just to make things uncomfortable for his opponent on the bottom.
Yeah, and all these little tricks, like you say, the likes of Jack Mason in his corner has had over 30 pro fights. You know, all these little things you're going to pick up in the gym. David Swan calling for moving the action rather aggressively. But Coolidge, for me, I think he's doing enough. He's inside, he's working there. Rocha does well to regain the half guard. Got to say, what a tough customer Rocha is, though. I mean, he's certainly behind on the scorecards, John, but as I mentioned before, he is a hard night's work for most pros in this country, certainly.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about that whatsoever. Again, now he's got some posture, but very good wrist control from Rocha. And he's fighting off of his back as well, throwing up some hammer fists. Oh, and Coolidge has got to be a little bit careful, as Rocha's looking to grab a hold of the leg. But now it's been isolated, and he's actually lost his left arm now. Can't use that to defend. He's managed to get it back. It's always the risk when you go for a leg that it gets trapped like that. Really looks like Coolidge is trying to set something up quite specific tonight. And I think it's a Kimura from that side control, trying to step over and isolate an arm.
Yeah, definitely looking to work the arm on the far side on a few occasions tonight. But, I mean, while he's not getting the submission, he's staying busy in between. You know, he's working good top game, so he's certainly looking at going in 2 rounds up, that's for sure. Just blocking the hip there, John, maybe trying to look to move to north-south or mount. Fantastic
nice
work.
Yeah. Last 10 seconds in this round as Coolidge now sits up and decides that it's time to get some posture and do some damage. Strong finish by the man from Colchester.
Yeah, definitely another one in the books, you would think, for Jason Coolidge. And just managing to get the mount at the end is just a beautiful little move, John. He blocked the hip on the near side and just stepped over. Seen that pass from the likes of BJ Penn stepping over the back legs like that. Lovely. Looks simple, but, you know, you try doing it on somebody like Paul Rocha, it's not the easiest thing to do. And, yeah, going into the third, I think from Coolidge's point of view, he's probably just going to be looking for more of the same, and Rocha's going to have to try and look to keep this fight stood up and look for that big right hand out the back of his stance that he's looked for earlier.
So third and final round here. I'm not sure what that was about between the referee and the fighters. Just making sure these guys keep it clean. It's been a fair contest as far as I have seen.
Yeah, definitely two guys that have got a lot of respect for opponents, so I wouldn't expect any nastiness.
All good, straight left there by Coolidge. Rocha with a clubbing right hand, and that hurt Coolidge.
Yeah, it grazed his eye as well. I think he wiped away underneath his other eye.
And he is telegraphing that right hand, but what he's actually doing is he's pulling his hip and shoulder back, so it is generating more power when it finally lands. And once again, beautiful double there by Coolidge. You know, sees the danger in that clubbing right hand of Paul Rocha and thinks, I'm not having any more of those, thank you very much.
Yeah, well, this is where Jason Coolidge is going to be a different prospect for people, because once upon a time, if you could beat him on the feet, then you're on your way to a win. Now he's got a plan B. He was perhaps hurt by one of those Rocha punches. It certainly got his attention, but then he was just able to rush down, get the double leg, and now he's back inside control, where he's had a lot of joy thus far.
Yeah, and it's systematic movement here from Coolidge. You can see he's using his grips whilst trying to advance position, isolate arms. He really does have a plan when he's there. And I guess you've got to expect that from a guy that's had 14 professional contests.
Yeah. Yeah, very experienced.
But his record will look a lot more attractive if he goes 10-5 tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, it's all about looking at the losses as well, John. I mean, they're all tough guys, you know.
Jason Bull comes to mind.
Jason Bull, Stapleton. Yeah, there you've got two international vets that have been over to the States and fought the very best. So, yeah, it's no discredit to him. His record there's more to it than meets the eye, shall we say.
Yeah, he's certainly stepping up for whoever wants to match him. And he's now bearing down on Rocha, looking for ways to land that right hand and perhaps some elbows. But Rocha's doing very well with that guard retention and keeping away from damage. Well, Coolidge just let him up. I'm not sure if he actually wanted to or step aside, but Swan got in the middle and broke them apart. Big uppercut there from Rocha. Again, he's got nothing to lose now.
He hasn't. He did look slightly uneasy on his feet then again, Rocha, and then through that uppercut. I'm not sure if maybe it's slippy down there in the corner. Oh, nice body shot from Coolidge.
And a knee to go in, but then straight in on the hips. I mean, that's a really nice technical wrestling shoot. Yeah. Really quick. I mean, he's as quick on those hips as he is with the right hand.
Yeah, fantastic work from Coolidge. Got his man thinking about the strikes, and just when Rocha began to cover up, he shot down in there and got another takedown.
Kimura grip here from Rocha. Can he pull that out? Looks like it's a bit of a power move at the moment. Well, he's got some control over the body. Well, that's straight in the arm. Did Coolidge and pulled it out. That potentially a worrying moment for the BKK camp.
Certainly a lot of sweat and a bit of blood even. Doesn't make that kind of thing easy. Very aggressive downward elbows. Dave Swan having a warning there. I'm not sure if it's 12-6, maybe quarter past. I'm not sure. It was definitely on the button. Dave Swan calling for the guys to back to the feet. Nice left hand out the back of his stance from Southpaw Coolidge.
Rocha throws that right hand like a baseball pitcher.
Yeah.
Sloppy. It's been a tiresome fight, and technique is not quite as sharp now as we go into the closing 1 minute of this contest. Two of these weary, torn fighters. Rocha overreaching a little bit with that right hand. His right leg was coming off the floor, and that was almost a show-stopping left there from Coolidge.
Yeah, good chin from Rocha, because that looks square on the jaw. Coolidge fancies this stood up now, John, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he needs to. I think he had so much success with the wrestling, but Coolidge is just so game and, you know, a real entertainer, wanting to give the crowd what they want. But if he feels confident, then certainly why not?
Big right hand. Wow, Rocha's tough.
Good strikes from both fighters, but Coolidge has got to be careful. He's dropping his hands as he throws. He needs to keep his guard high, and he's just winging forward now. And there it is. These guys at the buzzer went straight through, and that was a lovely performance for Jason Coolidge as he comes back to shock and awe.
Yeah, credit to both fighters. As I mentioned, all respect to Paul Rocha. Always comes down and gives it a fight. Great fight. Credit to UK MMA. And the evolution of Jason Coolidge continues.
Yeah, we saw another dynamic from him. It looked like he really went out there to prove that he definitely can wrestle and use it to good effect.
And after 3 rounds of action have to go to the judges' scorecard. For your winner by unanimous decision, in the blue corner, Jason the Animal Coolidge. Let's give a big round for Rocha.
So congratulations to Jason the Animal Coolidge. That's a message that he's sending out. Beware of the animal. Lovely display of wrestling and ground and pound. Good performance from the man from Essex.